Baliva.
Thank you, Dustin. Thanks for coming out to the ballpark. Jimmy Buffett Night, big Saturday for us here in July every year as we get ready to take on the Fort Wayne Tin Caps. Here in front of our dugout, our Amarillo, Illinois Chiefs countdown. I'm joined today, as always, on Jimmy Buffett Night. That means the Pediatric Resource Center is here, and Dr. Channing Petrak, the medical director of the Pediatric Resource Center. Welcome back. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much.
I don't think that one. Hey, you take this one.
Thank you very much.
We're happy to have you guys back, and there we go. Now we got them both working. But every year, our Pediatric Resource Center, the jerseys that are being worn tonight will raise money in the auction for the Pediatric Resource Center, as we do every year. And tell us a little bit about PRC and what you guys do.
Sure. The Pediatric Resource Center is a program here in Peoria, but we cover a very large area in central Illinois, about 40 to 50 counties, and we provide medical services for children when there's a concern of abuse or neglect.
And a little bit different than a doctor's office as well, and tell us how it's different.
It's different because the providers, the medical providers, myself, a nurse practitioner, have specialty training in child abuse and neglect. So we've done a lot of extra training, board specialization, to specifically do exams for children for abuse and neglect.
I know you mentioned Central Illinois, and a lot of times people talk about certain issues. They only focus on a big city, and it might be Chicago or St. Louis, but it's not the case with something like child abuse. It affects us here in Peoria, and even in cities and communities smaller than Peoria as well.
It does. Child abuse and neglect really affects every single community, regardless of the size of the community. And so it's prevalent everywhere, and so we need to be able to provide services to all of those communities, to provide specialty services for the children so that they can get the help they need and the medical care that they deserve.
Families that are concerned, how can they get involved? How can they help prevent such situations to where it doesn't even get to you guys at PRC?
Certainly. So, we all know families who are stressed a little bit, either because of finances or just young children or whatever the reason is. So offer to help them, just ask if they need a little bit of help, take some of the stress off. But then if it gets to the point where you're really concerned, then if you see something, you should say something. And so make the call and just get the help, because sometimes if we intervene early enough, we prevent some really serious injuries for children.
And how can, I know people can get involved, and you guys have got, we were checking out the Facebook page earlier. I know we did some things with you guys earlier with great clips with the Clip-a-thon and getting haircuts for you guys, but how can fans that are here today or that are following on social media, how can they get involved and get more information about you guys?
Sure, you can always check out our Facebook page. You can check out our website, pediatricresourcecenter.org. You can always call us if you're willing to volunteer at any of our events. We have events throughout the year. We have capability for people to go on Amazon and buy things that we need to use for distraction during exams. So we have a lot of ways that people can help. They can always donate, because we do have a lot of resources that we provide to families who are in need, who need to get to us, and for the children during our exams.
Events throughout the year, I know you mentioned that. What else do you guys have besides being here with us on Jimmy Buffett Night every year, and to help you guys raise some money and to do all the information, get all the information out you need to?
Sure, and a lot of it is about community awareness as well. We do a whiskey tasting later in the fall. We have a large fall fundraiser. That's our biggest fundraiser of the year, Harvesting Hope. It's in September. We do a 5K run in the spring. So we do events throughout the year to hopefully raise awareness and raise funds.
And here tonight, a couple different ways to get involved. For those here at the ballpark, mention the jerseys. You can see the guys that are out here already that are warming up in the outfield. Mike O'Reilly, Brian O'Keefe, all the guys wearing the Jimmy Buffett themed jerseys. We'll have the auction table up by Humana Guest Services. You can bid on those. All the proceeds from those jerseys to Pediatric Resource Center, and the tennis ball toss as well with the pitch in for charity. And you guys have got people here throughout the ballpark as well tonight, ready to cheer on the Chiefs and raise some awareness and have some fun.
Absolutely. We always appreciate the people who are willing to help us out, like Great Clips and other sponsors who do help us raise those funds that we need to help our children.
So go bid on the jerseys. That's the bottom line to recap this part, is bid on those jerseys. Let's make some money.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for being here again. Jimmy Buffett Night always means Pediatric Resource Center, and these jerseys look fantastic. Hopefully make some money for you guys, so we appreciate you being here.
Thank you very much.
All right, we appreciate it. Dr. Channing Petrak from the Pediatric Resource Center. The first of our guests tonight, we're going to have you swap out here and bring up Pusch. He's ready to go. How you doing, sir? That should still be working. She had it
Hello?
working. There we go. I was going to say, did you break it just walking up here?
I did.
That'll be a quick break.
Thanks for having me,
No
Nate.
problem. Thanks for being here. We got Pusch with us, Bikers Against Child Abuse, Heart of Illinois chapter. He's the vice president. How you doing tonight?
I'm great. Thank you for having us here today. I really appreciate, and the whole chapter appreciates what the Peoria Chiefs are doing for us. It's a lot more than we ever dreamed you guys would do. We really appreciate it.
You guys have got 75 plus people out here. You rolled up on a bunch of bikes.
Yep.
You're ready to go. Your chapter is 34 strong.
Right, that's correct.
And you're ready. You guys made some noise rolling in here.
Yeah, we're going to make some later too when we leave.
That's kind of, I was going to say, that's kind of what you do, isn't it?
Yeah,
You're ready to go.
that's what we do.
You tell us a little bit about BACA, what you guys stand for.
BACA is Bikers Against Child Abuse. We're a worldwide organization. We are the only organization in the world that does what we do. A long story short, we're here to empower abused children to not be afraid of the world they live in, also to make them not afraid to testify against the perpetrator in court.
How do you go about doing that, empowering them? I know that's a big key.
We bring them into our family. We give them vests like we wear. We give them road names. Basically, we're there for moral support and our physical support.
And requirements for you guys to accept the case, how can people get in touch with you?
First of all, there has to be a case, has to be an order of protection, has to be the police involved, the DCFS, some type of case has to be filed. Then it has to be the legal guardian contacting us. It cannot be grandma or the next door neighbor. If it's not the legal guardian, we cannot talk to the people.
So that's a big distinction there that kind of makes it different than another situation.
That's correct. We don't get into custody battles. We are not here for mom or dad. We do not protect mom. We do not protect dad. But we're not vigilantes. We don't go after the perpetrator. But if we are the only obstacle to keep that child from being abused again, I can promise you we will take care of the problem.
People that are here today that are checking us out, how can they find out more about BACA and then get involved with you guys?
A couple of ways. One is you can go to www.bacaworld.org. Look us up on YouTube, our website, or as you've probably noticed, there's a sufficient amount of us here tonight. Talk to any of us that you see wearing these. They'll be more than happy to give you information on how to get involved, or if you need our help, or if you want to be part of our chapter.
You guys have got a first pitch coming up. I know you passed that off, though.
Yeah, I give it to my brother Ads over there. He's been practicing.
Been practicing?
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't bounce it. I told him I'd laugh if he bounced it to home plate.
So that's his only, that's the only thing. You can't bounce it. You don't care how hard he throws it. You don't care where it goes. You just can't bounce it.
I don't care if it goes out of the stadium as long as it don't bounce to home plate.
I asked him if that meant that since he was on the first pitch, it meant he threw the hardest out of your chapter, but he assured me that's not the case.
No, when they asked about somebody throwing out the first pitch, his hand was the highest. Well, actually, it was the only hand in the air.
There we go. So, hey, he volunteered. He's ready to go. Right. You guys will make some noise throughout the night, and you got a big chapter here today. And when you roll out of here tonight, we'll hear that as well. But that'll be well after the fireworks go off.
That is correct.
Well, we appreciate you being here and everything you do and taking care of these kids, helping them out. We definitely appreciate it. Thanks for being here.
Thank you very much, Rob.
All right, for BACA, ready to go. Thank you very much. They'll have their first pitch coming up. They are throughout the concourse as well, and as he said, you can't miss them, so check that out throughout the ballpark this evening. We are back home tomorrow. It is a 2 o'clock start. We've got a whole lot going on at the ballpark tomorrow. Daniel Tiger will be here from PBS and WTVP for tomorrow with the 2 o'clock start. It's also Princess and Pirate Day, and we'll have characters from both sides. We'll have pirates here. We'll have princesses here. Anna and Elsa from Frozen will be here. Pirates along from Pirates of the Caribbean as well, ready to go with that tomorrow. Get your pictures taken with them. The kids can have some fun there. There's a giveaway as well, a tiara and a wand, a patch, eye patch, and a sword as well. We've also got a Dylan Carlson player poster giveaway. Our players will sign autographs down here on the field at 1:15. Kids 12 and under can get the autographs. Post-game, they can run the bases, and also fans can play catch out on the field. Big thanks to Sefcu for sponsoring our fireworks show today. We mentioned the pitch in for charity tennis ball toss, so get up there and buy those tennis balls. Bid on the jerseys as well. Raise some money for the Pediatric Resource Center tonight, and then get ready for that big fireworks show from Sefcu. We hope you enjoy the T-shirts, the Hawaiian-themed T-shirts, and we're ready to play some Jimmy Buffett music throughout the night, so Thanks for joining us here at Margaritaville Jimmy Buffett Night at Dozer Park.